journey. And it's amazing how when you set your mind to something, you can achieve it. You may have to jump over an obstacle or find your way around an obstacle, but if you stay focused and you stay dedicated and you stay determined and you find your vision and you make up your plan on how to make your vision a reality, how you really can do that in just a short amount of time. And I just think that's such a wonderful thing. When I first started my journey and when I decided to create the page, I think that's where my passion first came from, to share with everybody how I knew how I lived with emotional eating, what it seemed like forever. It seemed like my whole life that I was tied down by it, and then tied down by all the negative feelings that came with it. And to me, it was so amazing to know that you could break free from it, because for so many years I didn't know that there was freedom from it. Just felt like, this is a prison that the emotional eating has me, and it's a continuous circle. You want to do better, but then something comes up and you reach for food, and it's just, you're always kind of chasing your own tail. And knowing that that doesn't have to be a reality, knowing for a fact that we all have the tools that we need if we so decide to use them and put them into action, even through the hard, pushing and making it happen, that we can. And I think that it was the knowledge of that we can, not only can I, that you can, that anybody can, that I find, I just find that it's amazing, it's touching, it's moving, and it inspires everything that I post and share, because it means that at any point, any person can live the life that they want and that they deserve. So again, my update for day 20 is pinned to the top of the page. What I'm doing is I'm adding all the new updates to the very top, so if you're following along, you don't have to scroll through and figure out what's new and what's not. But if you're new to my progress blog, you can scroll down and read from the beginning, and I really hope that maybe it provides value. I hope that it shares that it doesn't matter what leg of the journey that we're in. There's never going to be an easy. I think that, a lot of times people will ask, well, when does it get easier? Or, why is it so easy for you and it's not so easy for me? And I really believe in the depth of my heart that it's how we define easy. So sitting and doing nothing, wishing that I was living the life that I wanted, and feeling sad and feeling discouraged and feeling disappointed in myself, that wasn't easy. At the time, I didn't say this was hard. At the time, I was telling myself, you're lazy. But actually, I was just making things harder because I wasn't putting in the action that I needed to achieve the goals that I wanted in life. But that was a hard way of living. So tonight, for instance, I'm not feeling great. I'm not functioning at 100%, but I'm dedicated. And so I'm going to do tonight down here in this basement what I can, because I have a commitment to myself, because I promised myself that I'd show up for myself. So this is me showing up. And this is hard. Getting from upstairs to downstairs can be hard. But the difference is I don't have to go to bed disappointed. And this hard is just, it's kind of like a temporary hard that makes a whole life worth living. So you have to kind of find your way through the barriers that are hard, letting go of your favorite foods that may be filled with things that you shouldn't be eating, finding a way to drink your water because you need to be drinking it. Those things aren't easy, but what they're doing is they're building a life that's going to be rewarding and worth it. So it's different kinds of hard, and we have to choose our hard. I decided, and I decide, I will always decide, to choose a hard that brings me to me living my best life, that helps me live my most authentic life, and that allows me to show other people how they live their best life. That's my choice. But that wasn't my choice for years. And so being on both sides of the fence, I can tell you that it's always going to be a little bit hard. There's always going to be challenges, but one of the hards has a reward that I can't even put into words. And I also want you to know that you can do it. You can, you can, you can. We all can, and that's an amazing truth. And with that, I think I'm going to go do what I can, because I really just want to sit down right now, lay down, curl up with a blankie, go to sleep maybe. But I have to work out first. So happy April 1st, everybody. Oh, and tell me how your day is. I hope you get to read my blog, but I want to know how you are. Do you have April goals? What are you rocking? What are you reaching for? What are you aspiring for? I want to know. Write down in comments right down there. Bye.